cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. What our God cannot do does not exist. My name is Mary Jane Weke. I am making this video from Port Harcourt. I joined this platform in June 2020, around June 23rd or 24th. My husband came across it one morning after we finished praying, and he was like, baby, come and see. Who is this person that has 17,000 views? By then it was 17,000 views or so. So we listened and said, this is something else. So after that day, we set alarm, and we have been on this altar since June 2020. We have been on this altar. The first testimony I have is concerning my voice. I'm a music minister. Sometime in that 2020, around November, December, I lost my voice. That as I'm speaking now, you can't hear me. As I'm talking, you can't hear me. When they invite me to come and minister, I'm afraid, because I can't sing more than 2-3 minutes. I can't sing. I began to reject invitations to minister. I prayed, I took medications and went to the clinic. Even somebody said I have to see an ENT doctor. I went to see the ENT doctor, and he prescribed some drugs for me. I took those drugs, yet nothing worked. Now, sometime this year, around February or March, one morning we were praying on the altar. Pastor Jerry said, "Who took your voice? Who took your voice and buried it under a stone? Who took your voice? Who buried your voice? Who said your voice won't be heard?" As I was making that declaration, I fell on the floor. I screamed as possible as I can that day. He said, "By the power in the name of Jesus, receive your voice back." You know, after that declaration, that day I got my voice back. So Jerry, from that day, I am no longer afraid of being invited to come and minister. When I'm being invited before now, like, how am I going to minister? Is it not voice I will use to minister? To think that I took medications, hot water became my water. All manner of, there's nothing I didn't drink. They said, drink garlic, do this. Pastor Jerry, as I speak, these few minutes I've spoken, this voice will just go. You wouldn't hear me. You would think I've been speaking for the past 1 week. But on this altar, I received this voice back. The second testimony is concerning my daughter. We have been believing God for her trouble. She has gone for 2 interviews. No, the visas came out negative. She was not granted visa. On this altar, when you said print what you have, what you want, something that looks like what you want, and all that, we went and printed this visa. This is the visa. We printed it. And on that day, you said, that's around March or April, you said write when the date you want to receive this visa. We wrote the date. You can see the date. We wrote 13th of July 2022. It wasn't up to 13th of July. We received this visa. Pastor Jerry, the person has been denied visa twice. They gave her 10 years visa, multiple visa, Pastor Jerry, 10 years. She has been refused visa twice. And when we now printed this and placed it on this altar and we prayed along with it, put a date, she was given 10 years, multiple entry. This is somebody that they denied visa twice. They gave her 10 years to UK. As I speak to you, my daughter is in UK right now. Pastor Jerry, my family is like a norm in my family. People have this leg issue. I met my grandmother like that, leg issue. My late mom, same thing. Even in my own immediate family, my 2-step siblings, when you see them now, you see their legs. People who know me will tell you that what I'm saying is true. They know that I have issues with my leg. As a matter of fact, I have operated one of the legs. I've operated one of my legs in 2004. I operated on it. I used clutches for over 6 months. I was afraid to operate both because of how I'm going to cope, the pains and all that. I operated one. I had clutches for 6 months. I did Thanksgiving. People knew about it. People thought I had an accident. I don't enter public transport. Reason being that I might enter public transport and I want to drop, the leg will lock that you need to carry me down. So I stopped. If I'm going anywhere, I'll have to take a drop so that if there's anything, the doctors, orthopedic doctors will know what I'm talking about. They call it knock knee or something, I don't know. On Friday or Thursday last week, the other leg started terribly that I couldn't sleep. I managed that Friday, managed on Sunday. In fact, the one that happened that Friday was when I came back that my husband had to order this. He had to order this. See, I'm opening it because it has not been, I didn't use it again. I've not used it. He ordered it. It is called knee brace or knee brace, I don't know what they call it. It was so bad that I couldn't sleep. My husband had to order this. And before this thing could arrive on Monday, we were on the fire altar. Pastor Jerry, when you said shake it, I stood up. I started shaking this leg. This is the leg that didn't allow me to sleep. I couldn't sleep. But in the morning, during the prayer, when you said shake it, Pastor Jerry, I shook. And after the shaking and the shaking, Pastor Jerry, as a matter of fact, this morning I purposely wore him when I went out. This leg that I was dragging, this is me. I stood. They don't born me well to do what I'm doing. They don't born me well to do this, Pastor Jerry. You don't understand. Nobody will understand what I'm saying except for my husband and children who were here. Look at this leg. Look at it. As a matter of fact, when you look at it, you will see it. You will see the leg. So the leg doctors or orthopedic people, they will know what I'm talking about. They will know what I'm talking about. I couldn't do this. I couldn't walk. That's why I had to order this. After the shaking, Pastor Jerry, I can't kneel down, but I am kneeling down. Look at me kneeling down. They don't born me well to kneel down. For what? I haven't done this in years. I have not. I can't do this because if I do it, you would carry me up. I can't. Pastor Jerry, let me show you things I can't do. I can't. They don't born me well to cross my leg like this. Because if I do it, you have to wait for this leg to sit. And by the time I will bring it out, you will hear click. The bone doctors will know what I'm talking about. Because it is the same leg I am moving. I am doing all this to show you. Look at it. Look at it. I have come to return all the glory to the God of NSPPD. To say that what the God of NSPPD cannot do does not exist. What the God of this fire altar cannot do does not exist. In fact, what I used to say is that what God cannot do didn't exist. That is my own slogan. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Jerry, for all you do. And I know I am returning here with that one expectation thing I am expecting from God. I am returning here to give that own testimony that the whole world will hear and will say, what is this? Remain blessed. God bless you. Bye.